Hi guys, this is Cal Zerdi. I'm talking to you here from Fort Collins, Colorado. And today I'm leading a seminar in leadership is how to hold people accountable for the thing that they say they want in their life. It could be, a job. It could be if you're a parent, if you are a leader of a movement or a friend, or you're just leading yourself in the beginning. As a leader, part of our job is learning and growing, is never ending learning. So being a lifelong learner as a leader, you're able to help your followers how to learn, how to follow you, right? So one of the models that I adapted that really made a big difference for me is this 5-step model that I'm going to share with you for learning. How many? 5. That's right. So step number 1 would be when someone doesn't know that something actually exists. For example, they are unconsciously incompetent about a certain task that you want them to learn. So for example, I take my example when I first started learning how to speak in public, become a public speaker. I didn't know at some point that something like that exists, where you can actually get paid for, go speaking and motivating and training and all that. I didn't know that actually exists because I was doing my own thing and I wasn't in the path of growth and journey of transformation, so I didn't really care for it. So I was unconsciously incompetent about it. And then at some other point, I realized that I was all the way down in my life and, dark times where I just lost my business, I lost my money, and now I really need to figure out what my purpose is. And that's when something is dying, something else is getting born. That's when sometimes desperation is a cause for inspiration, and you start looking into, personal transformation and how to be able to learn how to learn. Learn how to learn is one of the best skills you can learn, yes? So the second step will be when you become consciously incompetent. So I became consciously incompetent about that. I don't know how to speak in public. I don't know how to learn. I know that. I got it. So the third step, which is a logical step, is when you actually started. I started learning. I started taking classes. Toastmasters would be a great resource. I'm taking a lot of seminars, whether it's landmark education or it could be NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, reading books, and just started actually putting myself out there and learning from my mistake until I became consciously competent. So that's the third step, when you become consciously competent. Now I can speak, and yet I'm still, concerned about my ums and my okays and my all right, and then my hands where they are. I'm consciously aware of every step and where would I start my speech and how would I end it on a positive note where they can take action. Yes, because you want as a leader for your followers to take action, whatever that action is that they want for themselves first. That's the first requirement. Step number 4 would be when you become consciously, or actually I apologize, you become unconsciously competent. When you don't, that you actually do it without actually thinking about it. So now I can just go and speak. I've done it so many times that I just know, where to start, what the needs are, address the needs, and then take them through this journey where just like an emotional journey, and then ended up with a place where they take action. Yes, I'm still, always perfecting. I'm always looking for what I can do better. And the main structure, though, is already in place. So I'm unconsciously competent with it. And here's the 5-step, folks. And here's a step where you'll be able to master learning, master a certain task, master something that you want to help others to learn, and be able to teach it to others. So the 5th step is when you actually become a master, when you can chunk it down into bits and pieces where you can actually teach anybody how to do it. That's where master is. When you want to learn something the best, you want to teach it to others. Okay, so those are the 5 steps. Step number 1, when you are unconsciously incompetent. Step number 2, now you become aware of it. Now you become consciously incompetent. You know that you don't know. And step number 3, when you learn it, you get the skills. Now you can do it, but it takes some effort. You're consciously aware of every movement you're doing. That's when you're consciously competent. And step number 4, when you keep doing it over and over and over and becomes a habit and you don't even think about it, and the unconscious will accept it as a habit, and you become unconsciously competent with it. And finally, step number 5 is when you become a master. And master will be able to take it into skill, into tools, into bits and pieces, and you can help others learn that. Okay, I hope that's valuable. I'll speak to you tomorrow from Denver, Colorado. Cheers.